stunning and beaming from within. You look stunning from outside as well, by the way. And I are very, very proud of you, of who you've become, Mrs. Clifton. I just thought I would practice saying Brooke Clifton. Nowhere near as unique as Dottie, but every bit as special. To say this is surreal would be a massive understatement. When I married Elaine, it was like, yeehaw, let's get on with this marriage thing. And now as a dad, I understand how emotional it must have been for Bill and Margaret and my mum and dad to spend your adult lives loving and caring for your kids and watching them grow up, nurturing them through their challenges and triumphs, and then watching them move on to another phase of life. Elaine and I now know how that feels. It's exciting and emotional at the same time. Now, Matt and Brooke, you have chosen each other to share both the joy and responsibility of caring for and loving each other. I'm biased, but I think you two make an outstanding couple. I want to publicly congratulate Elaine for being an outstanding wife, mother and role model. All the girls are a shining example of your beautiful qualities. In fact, when I look back at my contribution to the whole thing and seeing how the girls turned out, I missed a golden opportunity to market my services for stud fees. Well, who could argue? Okay, so I needed a humour break to compose myself. We're tracking pretty well. Ayla and I look forward to developing our friendship with Michael and Louise and welcome the Clifton clan now as part of our extended family. Apparently the father of the bride is meant to share a few tips, and if I'm not, I'm going to anyway. And interestingly enough, it is the same advice I received from Pop Zoddy and Pa Carroll 28 years ago. And that is, you will have some great times and some challenging times. Do lots of things together, learn how to say sorry, be each other's best friend, and keep remembering how special each of you are. You are both diamonds. Don't be tempted along the journey to put down a diamond and pick up a rock. It's way too early to talk about grandkids, so I'm not even going to bring that up. Matt and Brooke, Elaine and I love you both and pray that you have a long-lasting, blessed and joy-filled marriage. Cheers.
The story is a very simple one. Whether it be the work of guardian angels or pure serendipity, we are truly blessed when we meet our soulmate and our partner in life. I met mine in January of 1986, and from that day on, Louise and I have led a very privileged life and have been blessed with 3 wonderful children. Brackets, assaulted crimes and misdemeanours notwithstanding. Now, at this point, like Peter, I should hasten to add that I'm not encouraging Matthew and Brooke to rush off to the maternity ward anytime soon, but the somewhat obscure point of the story is this, Matt. You are blessed to have found your soulmate. Brooke, I hope you too feel blessed to have found yours. We can never be sure what the fates have in store for us, but know this, married life is a terrific ride. There will be times when the ride becomes a little bumpy along the way, but when it does, never underestimate the power of love, integrity, and a relationship grounded in genuine, strong family values. Never, never underestimate that. So Matt and Brooke, Louise, Simon, Jackie, and yours truly wish you every happiness in a long life ahead. Thank you.
Our parents never let us have, so we always had to go to friends' houses. Whenever we had holidays, we'd always Australia or go on ski trips together, and these were some of our best memories. After Hong Kong, we came to Radford, which was year 10 for Matt and year 9 for me. And for those of you who know, this is where we met most of our friends. We were always on the snow team together, competing against each other and playing most of the same sports. Once we were done with school, it was time to get a job, and this is where Matt met Brooke. Matt was manager at the Southern Cross Club, and once Brooke started, all of a sudden they're on the same shifts together. I'd just like to thank all of you for being there, and thank Matt for being my big brother. And now, pretty much, I'd just like to say, Matt, I've enjoyed my time with you immensely, and I just hope that you and Brooke's time together is as much fun, if not more, or I hope more, than our time together. And I can't wait for little Matts and little Brooks to be running around. So once again, thank you all for being there for Matt, and congratulations and good luck for the future.
You all look beautiful, obviously, well done. Be rookie, you look amazing. So, well done to you two, congratulations. To the family and everyone coming here and making this thing possible, you've done a great job. I know that without everyone's support, we would not be here. So, I'd like to raise a glass to the couple, the newlyweds, the husband, the wife, Matt and Brooke, and a toast to the bridesmaids. Congratulations and cheers. Thank you.
So just like any good big sister, I did have a couple of reservations about Brooke dating an old man. No less than was our boss. But of course, when I saw how happy that Maddie made Brooke, I of course knew that this was it. Maddie, you make her laugh every day, you challenge her and you take care of her. And I know that you will truly cherish Brooke and treat her well. Growing up in a family of all girls, I know that we're all very excited to get a brother. Brooke, you've always been there for me. You've grown into a beautiful woman, and while you are and always will be my little sister, you have so many qualities that I admire and look up to. You're loyal, generous, and hilarious without knowing it. You achieve absolutely everything you put your mind to and don't let anyone get in your way. I'm so proud of everything you've achieved. Now taking on your second uni degree, you've set up your own business with ideas for 2 new ones, completely gutted and renovated a beautiful new home, and today married your soulmate and planned this incredible wedding in record time. I'm so honoured to be part of your lives and wish you both every happiness in the world. Congratulations, and I know that together you have a life full of love and many adventures. So please all raise your glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Clifton. The bride or the groom as to who they think the answer of the question should be. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, cool. So the first question is, who has the smelliest feet? Okay. And that is unanimous, Matthew. Just air those bad boys out every now and then. Okay, who is messier? A bit of a difference of opinion there, you guys can work that out later. Who is more likely to get lost? Oh, definitely. I think I kind of set you all up for that question, know the answer for that one. When you first met, who made the first move? Oh. Another one for discussion later on tonight. Okay, this one, a matter of opinion, but who would you say is the better dresser? Very nice, very nice. Okay, this, who wears the pants in your relationship? Anonymous. I think I know the answer to this. Who spends more money? That new TV, Maddie, that's very nice in your house. I think I know the answer to this. Who will be more likely to wake up grumpy? Oh, yeah. Okay, Brooke has a rule, everyone. Do not speak to her before 10 a.m. You would think on her wedding day, her sisters, everyone's excited to see her jump on the bed. Guys, it's still me, and it's still before 10 a.m. She was not impressed. Who is more romantic? Unanimous. All right, who talked about marriage first? I think we need to record some of the conversations. Yeah. And who gave the other the first kiss? Made the first move. Who spends more on clothes? Very good. And who complains more? At least Sarah agrees. And lucky last, who dances better? Yeah. And I think we'll all get a chance to see that in action tonight. Thank you.
And now to my husband, Matty. They say that timing is everything and that everything happens for a reason. Matt and I didn't realise it until a few months into our relationship, but there are about 3 times that we could have crossed paths before we actually met. We both lived in Moore at the same time for a few years, and although it's so good they named it twice, we didn't end up meeting them. The second, which was Kristen's 21st, which Matt was going to come to but didn't end up attending. And the third was the day that I went into the Southern Cross Club with Kristen while Matt was working, but turned out he was on the opposite side of the bar. Although now he tells me that he did actually see me. It worked out for the best though, as each time we were both in different stages of our lives and the timing would not have been right. The first time we did actually meet was a little while after I had started working at the club, and one of the first shifts Maddie had after becoming a supervisor. Everybody was talking about how this guy had just been made a supervisor, which was a pretty big deal back in the day. Of course I had no idea who they were talking about, and then all of a sudden this guy walks in his new blue shirt, looking pretty happy with himself. We get introduced, and then he starts using this new position of power to start bossing me around. Luckily, he gave me all the good jobs at the club, and strangely, we were always rostered on together. He became the boss, and we hit it off. From that day, we've had so many amazing experiences together, finishing uni, buying and renovating a house, numerous holidays, finding new careers, and now our wedding day. You are the love of my life, my best friend, and now my husband. I promise to try and be a great wife, to try and learn how to cook for you, to try not to be so scared of bugs at home, and to try and hang the clothes up on the right side of the line. I will also try to let you boss me around some of the time, but no promises. I love you so much, and I'm so happy to now be officially part of your family. I know we'll have many more adventures and experiences together, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
How do I follow that? So, to be honest, I've been thinking about this speech for a really long time, but I didn't start writing it until only, about 1 o'clock this afternoon. So to be honest, I've only got a little bit to say. The first thing I want to do is just, alright, I'll start from here. I didn't even get to order it correctly. Since Brooke agreed to my proposal earlier this year, I've been struggling to find the words for this speech. I've got written down, hopefully it's not too obvious that I'm still struggling. Today at the church, you heard me
declare that I would love Brooke for the rest of my life. So you all know that I love Brooke. Building on that, I thought I'd share with you some of the why behind that love. Since before the proposal, I've been asking myself, why Brooke? Over and over again, I've asked the question. I've always been looking for one single logical answer to justify my love. It doesn't exist. I was always looking for that one reason that would knock all other reason out of the park. And it just doesn't exist. There is no such answer, and it took me months, but eventually I realized there was a pattern, and that I kept coming up with the same answers. Not a pattern of the same or similar answers, but it was a pattern of feelings. It was that every time I asked myself why, I had a reason. Whether or not it was something logical, something emotional, something irrational, there was always something there to answer why I love you, Brooke. Every time I'd end up happy, and not for some logical or structured reason, which is exactly what I was looking for. And every single time I'd end in smiles. The outcome of all this searching for a reason of why, has given me a euphoria I've never known before. Brooke, I thank you for that, and with all of me, I love you. And, yeah, I love you. Okay. So this is probably where my speech and my timing fell down. I don't have all the good segues, so moving on. Look, there was a little something in my search that I don't know if it makes sense, but for some reason it meant something to me, so I'm going to share it with you. A glance doesn't say anything, and at the same time it says everything. Like rain on your face, or an old, outdated map. A truth does not say anything, and at the same time it hides everything. Like a bonfire that never goes out. Like a stone that is born of dust. If one day you need me, I'll be there. I'll be nothing, and at the same time, I'll be everything. Because in your eyes are my wings. Brooke, I love you. Alright, now the start of my speech. Now look, now I really do want to throw out a few thank yous. I'm going to try and keep this brief because I'm pretty sure that everyone before me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to present to Brooke and Matt Clifton their certificate of marriage. You might congratulate them, please.